All right. Hello, everyone. Hopefully, everyone can hear me and see me okay. Let me get this adjusted. Hello, hello. How's it going? Hopefully, everyone can see me. Looks like we got a few people in the chat already. Gene Junior Info, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to Monday Night Tech Chat, I guess. And the topic of conversation that I wanted to go with tonight is, do we take tech for granted? So I was actually on a live stream earlier with Tech for Your Needs earlier. Big shout out to him. If you guys haven't subscribed to Tech for Your Needs, please do so. He does put out very good content, and he does. Thanks again for joining in, Gene Jr. How's it going? He does put out great content, and again, had a great conversation with him on his live stream earlier. And by the way, just so that you guys remember, don't forget to smash the like button. I think that's something that we all tend to forget to do sometimes. Helps out with the YouTube algorithm and doesn't really take much. Sean Tim Malone, what's up? How's it going, man? Don't forget to smash the like button for me one of these days, man. Again, appreciate you guys joining in the chat today. Let me go ahead and save this or share this on Twitter. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. All right, yeah, let me go. Again, I'm going to smash the like button because I had to check out the chat myself. Let's go ahead and do it. And I'm going to go ahead and share this tweet on Twitter. Let's see if Latrell notices that I'm on live right now. Let's see if he joins in. I remember growing up, we didn't have no cell phones, just landline phones. I mean, even landline phones, if you think about it, I feel like, probably back then that, even though it was easily accessible, obviously not everyone had landline phones. Not everyone can afford a phone. If you had, if you were not able to afford a phone, a lot of people would have to like go and call from a payphone somewhere to communicate with somebody, which was not fun. I'm sure it was I think it was very disheartening for people to not be able to communicate with their family members on a daily basis. You know what I mean? Tech for Your Needs, what's up? Shout out to you, brother. Thanks for joining in tonight. I really wasn't planning on getting on tonight, but I was like, you know what? I feel motivated to work on my YouTubes. Of course, obviously it's Monday night. And of course, big things to come hopefully for BTech Reviews. I got a few hopeful sponsorships coming up. I did get an item sent to me that is supposed to be a sponsored video. So I'm going to keep that embargoed until I get in communication with the person that sent me the item, of course. So that'll be an ad integrated item that I will, introduce in a video later on, of course. And maybe I might do like a separate review video or something like that. Okay, you can hear me great. How's the lag this time compared to last time? I know last time I was lagging. Let's see. Sean Malone says, I remember growing up, we had phones. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people really don't, I remember payphone and beepers. Yeah, I remember payphone and beepers also. Am I the reason you got on tonight? Kinda, you know what I mean? But right now, the past weekend, I had a 3-day weekend, right? I was lucky to be off like Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So very grateful for that. I was able to kind of rest, sleep a lot, and kind of recharge the mind. I do go back to work tomorrow to my day job. But, I've been watching a lot of financial videos on YouTube, a lot of financial YouTubers like Graham Stephan, Andre Zick, BitBoy, etc. I'm just starting to kind of get into the hold on, let me fix this. Starting to kind of get into the crypto and financial sphere of the YouTube channel, which I did make a YouTube I did make another YouTube account, by the way, so I want you guys to hopefully check that out. I actually shared a video. Hey, stay over there. Sorry, my dogs are going crazy over here. What's up, Michael Loket? How's it going? Thanks for joining in on the chat tonight. Thanks for being here. Again, we are chit-chatting on, do we take tech for granted? Again, I'm trying to find the link over here from my other YouTube channel. I might not be able to, and that's okay. Actually, I can probably log on under the account just to, hopefully I don't get kicked out of my other YouTube account here, but I'm going to go ahead and smash the like button with that account, and I'm going to say hi with my new account. I'm going to type it down here. So, for anyone that wants to follow my financial journey on YouTube, my new channel is going to be called Crypto Tech over here. So if you guys want to search that up on YouTube, again, I only have like 4 or 5 subscribers at the moment, and I already have 2 or 3 videos up right now. So big shout out to Tech for Your Needs, who gave me shout outs on his live stream earlier, by the way. So thanks for doing that. Gene Jr., thanks again for being here. Sean Tim Malone. So me and Tech for Your Needs were kind of in the conversation. He was talking about home automation and technology, and how that technology, even though it's not super exciting, how we're not really, I guess, appreciating it, or maybe not appreciating it, but there's just some people out there that thanks, man. Thanks for joining in, by the way. It was just one of those deals where it kind of made me think, right? Where like, do we appreciate technology, or, especially little things like that, where like someone that can really benefit from that technology, like someone that's maybe handicapped, or someone that, cannot get out from bed, or, even just get up and walk to turn on a switch for something, technology like that is really helping a lot of people, especially now in 2021. But if you think about it, 10 years ago, a lot of these technologies didn't exist. So the reason why a lot of these technologies didn't exist was because, pretty much because of this, which is, a smartphone or whatever, you know what I mean? So I feel like we kind of take smartphones for granted in a way, where check out my Pixel 4a. You guys check out that background right there. That's the fourth right there. If you catch my drift, let me see. But a lot of people just don't really, pay attention to home automation. Let's see, Latrell, and we mentioned Latrell earlier, by the way. He's like, I'm big into home automation. Simple things like my lights turning on when I go into my laundry room is dope. Yeah. So being able to just do something from a flick of a switch on your phone also makes things so much easier for people. Now there's a lot of people confuse, lazy, which, a lot of people, will confuse lazy with someone that really actually needs it. Again, obviously, if you can afford to have home automation in your home, more power to you. No disrespect to anyone that uses it. I was telling Tech for Your Needs earlier that I did have I do have a switch that controls one of my window unit ACs, because I don't like having to get up to turn it on and on, turn it on and off, and it's not automatic, or it's not one of those AC systems that is automatic. So I can actually program the app to turn on and off the AC unit as I want. You know what I mean? That way I can save power during the summer. So Comical Moody McDandan, thanks again for joining in tonight. I am definitely spoiled with tech. 20 years ago, no internet. Now my internet flickers for a moment and I'm like screaming, what the F? Yeah. So again, we take internet for granted also, by the way. Shout out to me for being on the cup of this cup right here. So there's that. But yeah, we take a lot of things for granted, like internet, data connections. It's crazy to think that 20 some odd years ago, I want to say about 23 or 24 years ago, 96, 97, I was barely having access to home internet. My father, who, God bless him, right, he spent, I don't know how much money on our first computer. And, it was a Compaq Presario. I remember that much. It was a Compaq computer. That was the brand. I don't think that exists in stores anymore. Compaq, I think, was bought out by Hewlett Packard or one of those, or HP was actually bought by Compaq, one of those. Maybe somebody correct me on that if I'm wrong. But anyways, it ended up being just HP, I think. But, it was our first computer. It was running Windows 95. And then I think we had upgraded it to like Windows 98, a year or two later. And for the most part, that computer actually got the job done for us the first 4 or 5 years that we had it, and back then we didn't have high speed internet, right? So I was sitting, like just like I am here, because I'm sitting right in front of my, couple-year-old computer that has an SSD and, 16 gigs RAM. That computer probably had not even 100 megs of RAM in it. It probably only had like 64 megabits of RAM. The hard drive was probably less than a gig. Probably, I don't even remember the actual hard drive space. It was maybe like a gig at the most. And you look back on it now and you're just like, wow, how did we ever use computers back then? Dial up was the thing, obviously. So you had to actually plug the phone connection into your computer, and your download speeds were like 28K a second or 56K. Let's see. Whoa, let's see. All right, let's get back into the chat here. Michael Oak says, I saw Latrell last week. Bring him on the show. You two make a great team. Don't worry. I'm going to get him and Tech for Your Needs in the chat soon. I just want to kind of chit chat for you guys a little bit by myself, and then I'm going to go ahead and throw the links out to him and Tech for Your Needs. So let's see. I just set up my Amazon skills where you say, let there be light, and it turns on everything connected to my device. That's pretty crazy. I know Amazon Alexa is very intuitive with stuff like that. I love turning on my bedroom lamp from my Google Nest Home Hub. I say, hey, Google, turn on smart light, and boom, it's on. Again, it makes it way easier, you know what I mean? Especially you don't have to get up, or if you're stuck somewhere in your house that you can't, do one thing, you're able to do it from another room, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and those home computers with those old school CRT monitors, they weren't cheap. I'm pretty positive my dad spent close to maybe $2,000 on that computer, or maybe at least close to 1,500 more. I remember he bought it from like Walmart or maybe Sam's Club back in the day. I don't even remember. I have a Windows 3.1 floppy disk. Yeah, I think I remember having recovery floppy disks for like our computers also, and I remember vaguely having like Windows 95 or 98, and again, CD-ROMs. I think my computer actually did have a CD-ROM and floppy drive, which the CD-ROM wasn't like great or anything like that, but I mean the computer mostly belonged to my brother, and when he was not home, I would go and sit and use the computer, and I would just be on like chat rooms or forums all day, back when it happened and existed, which is pretty funny. Compaq still has computers apparently only in Brazil. I just looked it up. I mean if you look back maybe like 10 years ago, you would still see those name brands in stores like Best Buy or Radio Shack or even Circuit City. Circuit City isn't a thing anymore, but in the night, or even Walmart. I think Walmart sold Compaq computers. In the 90s, we were on 56K dial-up modems. Now our internet runs fast on Wi-Fi. Yup, we're spoiled, right? Dial-up, when you pick up the phone, people get mad because you lost connection. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it was funny. When you were connected to the internet, if you picked up the phone, I remember you just heard this little staticky noise, which was the worst noise you would hear. But that's how you would know if you were on the internet. And I don't remember ever getting kicked off because my parents were picking up the phone. But normally, if we were connected to the internet, my parents would be like, hey, get off the internet. I have to call like your aunt or your uncle or your grandparents or something like that. And I'm just like thinking to myself, oh man, like, is there a way that we cannot have this connected to the internet? Like, or have it connected to where, I could actually, be on all the time. And then eventually, things like DSL. And then back then, I think it was Roadrunner, which was a Time Warner thing. I don't know. I'm not familiar with other companies. Currently, Time Warner is now owned by Spectrum, right? But if you think about it, it's like, back in the early 2000s when finally they decided to, get high-speed internet. Even high-speed internet back then wasn't really that fast. It was probably like download like 20 megs or whatever. Let's see. I had a floppy disk drive on my Compaq PC. Yes, I used floppy disk. I still use a loud-ass hard drive in my desktop. Yeah, I'm not a fan of mechanical drives anymore as far as in a computer. You know what's the weird part about that is, there are computer companies that still sell computers with, they're called optical drives. Or maybe not optical drives. Is it optical drive? I just a spinning disk drive, basically, which is very funny. So like if you go to Walmart or even like, Best Buy, those more or less expensive computers or laptops that you see there that are under like the $300 mark, I would not buy anything that has a regular, hard disk. If it says the RPM runs at 7,400 RPMs, don't buy it because you're going to have a slow computer. Everything else, the processor, the RAM, whatever could be nice. But if you have one of those spinning hard drives, you do not want to waste your money on that because eventually they will fail. I have had computers with optical drives that fell eventually. I think my last computer that I had bought in that had one was a eMachine computer, which I don't think they sell eMachine computers anymore. I bought that back in 2009. And I think we had that computer for a good like 8 or 9 years. And I eventually moved out and I left the computer for my parents to use so my dad can use the internet and do his research on whatever. And then eventually he called me up one day and he's like, "Hey son, the computer stopped working." And I was like, "Okay, let me go check it out." And sure enough, it was the hard drive. So I actually replaced the hard drive with an SSD, which at the time the SSDs were probably like a lot more money than they are now. I probably spent maybe like 80 to $100 on like a 256 gig SSD, or maybe 128 gig. I don't even remember, but now you can get like a 128 gig SSD for like $20. If you want a 256, it's probably going to be like $30 or something. So the reason, I don't know why, like if you were to just buy a computer with an SSD now, you're going to end up spending an extra $100 or $200 because it has an SSD, which makes no sense to me because they're super cheap. I don't know why when you buy a computer that already has an SSD, they're expensive, but when you want to just buy an SSD by itself, it ends up costing an arm and a leg with a computer. So really, really stupid. But yeah, right now the PC that I built is running on an SSD, so I'm taking advantage of that. I did buy a micro or mini PC, which I don't even remember if that one has an SSD or not. I need to double check. Let's go to my orders really quick on Amazon just to find out, because if it does, then I might decide to return it because I don't remember. It does have a 128 gig SSD, so I'm going to actually be doing an unboxing on this. Let me go ahead and share with you guys really quick. Share screen. Let me make sure I add the audio. Chrome tab. Don't forget to smash the like button. So for those of you who want to see that what I'm going to get, then I think I should be getting this tomorrow, right? I'll be doing an unboxing on this. But yeah, pretty much I will be unboxing this specific item, which again, it's a mini PC, and the reason why I'm buying it is because I play a game that I just want to use for this specific PC, and I'm hoping that the graphics aren't horrible on it. I at least play, because it's supposed to be able to play back 4K. I ended up getting it for like 160. It was on sale when I bought it. You know what I mean? And there's different variants, right? So, but yeah, it says a no 2.5-inch SSD not included. Okay, you can actually add another SSD, right? But there's another enclosure that allows you to add another SSD, so I can add in more memory if I want to, right? And I did get the 6 gig version just because. But again, this is going to be running Windows 10 Pro from what I know. It says Windows 10 Pro, so that'll be interesting. I am interested to see what's going to happen there. And I might just take the hard drive from this and try to build another PC since it will have a Windows 10 Pro key. So I might just do that instead. So we'll see how that goes. Whoa, I got big again. Let's see. I had 3 fell on me. Let's see. Oh my God. It smells like one of my dogs just took a big what over here. Hopefully not. That's not. Let's see. You got 200 I can hold. LOL. Okay, hold on. Latrell says, I had 3 fell on me in the last 10 years, but all the laptops I use now have SSD. My desktop HDD cost me like $30 maybe for a 2 terabyte I got because previous HDD. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I've owned external hard drives and internal hard drives that, again, have that spinning disk, and I really would not waste money on them anymore just because they're more prone to failing. Yes, they are cheaper, right? But I definitely would not want to invest money in them. Even if you want to buy like a terabyte, like, yes, you can spend $20-$30 on a terabyte now. And I think, if you're going to do it, you're only really doing it to maybe, save on storage when you want to put your music and pictures somewhere. But like my computer casing has a thing for like 3 or 4 optical drives, which I don't know if I would ever put into that PC or not, which, I could put in several hard drives into that PC. I just don't think I would ever do it just because, again, what if those hard drives fell? You know what I mean? Like, all right, hold on. Let's see. Michael Oak says, hi, Latrell. It's got a Celeron, but you know what? I can always try to maybe upgrade that later on, depending if I can. I might end up opening the computer on my channel one of these days. So just to kind of see, because it's one of those computers that I know I'm never going to send back, or unless it stops working for me. The first 90 days, I'm gonna hold it during its like warranty or trial period, I guess, and then I'll try to make more videos with it. Let's see. Tech Need says, said the guy that bought the Z Fold 2. LOL. Dang, trolling over here. I have not used a Celeron processor in a long time, but they can be, you know what I mean? But I mean, with 6 gigs of RAM and 120 SSD, and for this computer was less than $200. I believe I paid like 160 with taxes. I'm using this income tax money because I want to test out new products on my channel, not just phones, right? So definitely I want to check this out, and hopefully this thing does not disappoint. You know what I mean? Intel celery, the Intel vegetable. LOL, that's too funny. Latrell saying hi to Michael Loke over here. I remember the Celeron D was a Celeron disaster. Yeah. Oh, 200 is cheap. Yeah. 200 is cheap. I mean, I misread it. Okay. You guys just need to stop correcting each other over here and be nice to each other. Okay. So to add more, to this chat over here, I'm going to go ahead and forward the link here to Mr. Latrell Jennings if he wants to go ahead and join in tonight. And of course, Tech for Your Needs. Let's go ahead and share the link with you since you had me on your chat earlier, man. So go ahead and get you guys in here. And again, hopefully, this little PC that I purchased isn't a horrible PC. Again, I just plan to use it for one or two games only, and they're not like Fortnite or anything like that. Although I would love to see if Fortnite actually worked on this. I just hope it's not a memory hog on there. Gene Jr. says, "What's up? How's it going?" Let's see. Comical McMoody Dan says, "I can't blame you. I bought an iPhone 12 and an Apple Watch with my tax refund." Yeah, I mean, I have money that I'm using for that. Obviously, I want to make sure that I kind of space out my money and use it for bills and other things than buying tech for my YouTube channel. But I do want to buy a few things. I did finally buy a dock for my M1 Mac Mini, so I do want to get that going and maybe do an unboxing of that and then just check it out. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy. So let's get Tech for Your Needs over here. Looks like he's joining in the chat. So everyone say hi. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
I tried to use my webcam, but something went wrong, so I said forget it.
That's okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can screen share this correctly over here. Just we got Latrell over here. He's like, okay, I'll stop being mean to them and start being mean to you, Mr. B-Tech. All right, as long as you smash the like button, you can be as mean to me as you want, man. It's fine with me. So what's your input on, taking technology for granted, Mr. Tech for Your Needs, while we wait for Latrell to get here, right? Compared to 20 years ago, like, what do you depend on now? And what do you think you cannot live without now in the year 2021?
Okay, honestly, because there's good and bad information, I'll say internet, useful information at your fingertip.
Mm-hmm.
And like, we are in a bad situation because of 2020. I don't want to mention it because I want nothing bad happen to your channel.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a lot of information. I mean, you can't believe everything on the internet, but a lot of information came through. So you was aware about your surroundings, your area. Okay, I can't go to this place because this dangerous. You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say internet, but the medium that people use a lot is the phone. So that's the connectivity, that internet. Because one fingertip or one button, you can reach the world. Either I'm talking to the world or the world's talking to me through news, articles, and different stuff like that. So it is beneficial. Like I said, my channel, because we was talking, this is the same subject. And like I said, also technology is beneficial. Like we talked earlier for the handicapped people and everything.
Yes. Yeah, well, I mean, I like when you mention news also, like that's something that, again, people kind of take for granted also with the tech that we have. Basically, as soon as you get up from your bed, I know back then, people would get newspapers at their front door and that would basically, share the daily news with people, right? But you get news in real time now. Like it's really ridiculous that, when something happens, within minutes, you know what I mean? Rather than having to wait a full day to find out or, or rather having to wait for it to show up on, your television.
Also, that's a benefit because you're not killing the tree. Yes, we got newspaper, but they're being sold less. So it's a plus in that sense.
Comical Moody McDandan says that he loves his Apple 6 watch. Man, I only have a Series 3 watch. So if you want to, maybe make a small donation to the channel, I might buy an Apple Series Watch 6. You know what I mean? Just kidding. Too expensive.
I have the 5.
Oh yeah, I have the 3, and I've only had Series 1 and Series 3, and I think I'm probably gonna stick with the Series 3 for another couple more years. It has a scratch on it, but for now, I'm just gonna leave it like that.
I had the 3, and I went to the 5. I gave away the 3 to my niece because she was. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say Latrell's talking trash over here.
Since she was a single female, she was working late nights. Where she lived in USA. I say, take that, and you can call the cops, and in case of emergency, it's already paid off, and I'll get the new one, which was the 5.
Yeah, like I don't know. I really don't see the need or reason to upgrade. I think the only reason why I would want to get another Apple Watch is if I just get its own data connection on it by itself. That way, if I ever do decide to go exercising and I don't want to carry my phone with me, then it would stay there. You know what I mean? Rather than me, having to take my phone in my pocket or wrap it around my arm with one of those armbands or something like that.
All accessories not accessories, but Apple related things are cellular. I have to have cellular. The iPad cellular. What's the point of having an iPad if it's going to be Wi-Fi if you confined to certain areas? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, Apple integration is pretty crazy, and I love the ecosystem. Although I don't have an Apple computer here at home, that's at my office, right? I definitely can appreciate what Apple has done and how easy it's made for its devices to be used. Basically, you know what I mean? And especially when you get like their headphones and everything syncs up with your phone right away. Mm-hmm. The watch, it doesn't take long to it doesn't take long to set it up. Very, very simple and basic to use. You know what I mean? Okay, hold on. What's Latrell saying about Texas here? We found out so quickly about Texas, the Minneapolis situation, the Kenosha situation, all the tech news. Yep. And he put, it's crazy. And then Michael Oak says, newspaper, what's that? Now I just go to abc30.com for my local news. Yeah. Or again, you can just download the ABC app or ABC News app, CBS, or again, you can log on to YouTube, where you can follow those, those news outlet pages on YouTube themselves, or again, like what you do, you go to the website, which again, a lot of people do that as well. Let's see. I heard about George Floyd's situation in Minneapolis within 3 hours, and the Jacob Blake situation in Kenosha within minutes. Again, like it's crazy that technology has allowed us to, move in such a fast direction where, people are finding out instantly. Twitter, Facebook, people are posting live feeds of things that are happening, and it's pretty crazy. I hate to say it, a lot of the stuff that got in the media that you would see online was like those shootings a couple years back, especially like the one in Vegas or the Florida mass shooting. You know what I mean? Again, those news travels really quick.
Yeah. Now taking the conversation another direction, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
it's beneficial because we got different areas beneficial for health. So we got wearables, beneficial iPads for students or any tablet. See, it's different part of technology that it's helpful for different part of people and different areas. You know what I mean? Hospital could use iPad and stuff like that. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, heck, even like some places will just walk around with iPads and they use them to run their businesses. You know what I mean? And even
restaurants.
Restaurants. Like I remember going to a local mom and pop donut shop, right? And the guy was running his like cash register with an iPad, basically, using those square machines and everything like that. And again, probably very inexpensive for him to use, but I'm sure there's other ways to do it, obviously, but it's an easy way for him. Let's see what Charles says. Emergency and Amber Alerts are also things for your phone. You know what I mean? So again, yeah, we can get emergency notifications right away. If there's a state of emergency, or if there's a local weather disaster or something happening. Again, you get those notifications real quick. Or like you said, Amber Alerts, which I've been woken up like at 3 or 4 in the morning by your phone going off because the Amber Alert notifications is going on. Which of course, let's be glad that those are there, because that has saved a lot of people from things like getting kidnapped and whatnot. You know what I mean? So I mean, people pay attention to this stuff, so it's pretty crazy.
Now the tech is there. The tech is not bad. It's to aid and help us. It depends on the person that use it for good or bad. Like I said in my live stream, we was discussing, because like we discussed, home automation is good for the handicapped people. So.
Yeah, Latrell makes a good point that he says my school district hasn't used iPads in years. All they use is Dell and HP Chromebooks now. Yeah, for the most part, I think it's a lot cheaper probably for them to use Chromebooks than anything. I know my nephews and niece, they're doing their online school all through Chromebooks. You know what I mean? And again, it's a lot cheaper. $200 is definitely a lot cheaper than spending like $5,000 to $1,000 on iPads. And I'm sure I think the school district that I live in was doing iPads at first, but now again they all do Chromebooks. Michael Logue says, now we have smartphones with built-in cameras, internet, social media, information travels so fast, very much so. And, like Tech for Your Needs said earlier, like people, we have to think of this as like a tool also that can benefit us in many ways. You know what I mean? Like people don't realize, like, like especially people that wanted to get started on YouTube, and man, this is all you need to get started on YouTube nowadays. You just need a decent camera, somewhat of decent lighting, and you're good to go. You can start working on a YouTube channel instantly, you know, if you want to become a vlogger, you again instantly record stuff. You can instantly record it and upload it, you know, within minutes. You know, it's not like, you know, there's such a big wait time for uploading anymore. Back then, you know, I remember 10 years ago uploading a video on YouTube, it would take forever to upload, and then because upload speeds were just not as great as they are now. I mean, they're still not great in my opinion. I think Spectrum probably my upload speed is like 5 megs, but that goes with the territory of what I pay for the internet. You know what I mean? So again, like,
No, go ahead.
No, what was the question? I'm sorry.
I said one more thing you mentioned in my live stream. Yeah. I forgot the name of it, the terminology, but phones could be used for Uber Eats and stuff like that.
Yeah, so getting a job is now so easy. You know, a lot of people like we mentioned, you know, using iPads in their jobs. People don't realize how often or how necessary phones are now. Let's get Latrell in here really quick. What's up, my boy Latrell?
Oh God, hold on.
Whoa, hello. What the heck?
Yeah, hold on. I'm using my webcam over here. All right, there we go.
David Blaine on it. That's all good. All right. Anyways, so yeah, people don't realize that, like, you know, phones are so necessary now for, like, you know, jobs that are in the gig economy, like, you know, Uber Eats, Uber, Lyft, you know what I mean? You know, DoorDash, you know, the people that feed Latrell on a daily basis, basically, you know what I mean?
What you'll see in the upcoming video, basically.
I can't wait to know how much you spent in a week, you know?
So I think I just recorded the last part of it because I haven't really spent anything today. But you know, this is my last day, so tomorrow is when I wrap it up, and then I gotta edit it.
For sure, man. So yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty crazy. Like, you know, especially in the last 5 years, man, you see how things like 5 years ago, like there was no one delivering Uber Eats here in my house or DoorDash or anything like that. You know, I was very lucky this past year when I had the coronavirus, right? That I was able to order, you know, my home food, you know, grocery deliveries to the house, and you know, again, food deliveries to the house as well.
Man, that's the thing. Like, technology has helped so much with COVID because, like, you know, people like, because we got TV and Netflix and all this stuff, and we got Nintendo Switches and phones and music speakers, all this stuff to keep ourselves occupied. We could have the time of our lives without even.
I think I probably would have gone crazy. Well, I mean, I probably still would have just been locked up in my room playing video games or something. You know, I still would have been playing like something or doing something like that.
We got platforms like this where we get like face to face. Well, not face to face, but virtually face to face, and Zoom and all this stuff, and Skype.
Correct. So I was talking to Texture for Your Needs about that. I was like, man, like people don't realize like Skype has been around for years, even before like all of this, you know, has gone down, before Zoom, before, you know, StreamYard, before all these other apps, you know, before, you know, FaceTime, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Skype was there and it was computer to computer, but there was still like, you know, face-to-face conference calls. And then of course, other, other companies took advantage, obviously, like, you know, Google obviously invested into, you know, that, and, you know, Justin.tv, which is now Twitch. You know what I mean? I remember using Justin.tv back then.
I don't, but I wouldn't be where I was.
Not your generation.
That wouldn't be where I was. That wouldn't be where I'm at right now if it wasn't for all this.
Yeah, and we all have to think, you know, this little invention that, you know, I mean, Steve Jobs helped, you know, I guess modernize, which is the smartphone, right? You know, again, you know, his platform. I mean, obviously, I think it would have. Who knows where it would have been if it wasn't for Steve Jobs and, you know, like what he put out, right? Obviously, I think there would probably still be smartphones, but as far as the pace of it going, who knows like where it would have gone and how long it would have taken if him and, you know, his team didn't think of stuff like this. So let's see.
There are some really good comments down here.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I know. So yeah, I'm looking at the school district comments saying the students.
Yeah, so I remember now. They only use like HP laptops, but they use Dell monitors.
Okay.
Old school Dell.
Dell still they got the old scale. They just transitioning now from Windows 10 as of like what 2019.
Nice.
They stuck on Windows 7 for a while.
Garbage.
Oh wow. Well, I mean, Windows 7 was still pretty good. I mean, technically they should be upgrading that stuff like every 5 years. So I mean, I guess it depends on the area.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, you don't need Chromebooks to block all that stuff. You could just block it off the school could just block it off the internet directly. Because I know whenever whenever one of my friends or whatever would be like, "Hey, bro, I got the Wi-Fi password," and then people would sell the Wi-Fi password to other people for like $5, even though it might die eventually. It was a good hustle. I got a decent amount of money off of that. I just got to put it out there. But you needed like a VPN to get across, like to Facebook and all that stuff. You couldn't just use it directly. So I think they got restrictions in the internet and the PCs.
So one thing Junior or Gene Junior is mentioning is that people are addicted to their phones. So, if you're an Apple user, you'll notice that at the end of the week they actually send you a report.
Sorry about that, my mic fell.
Yeah, you're fine. So they actually send a report on how much screen time that you've been using on your phone, and I just like look at it and I'm just like, oh my god, like I'm on my phone for like this many hours a week. You know what I mean? I'm just like, have you seen that on your phone, Tech?
Oh yes, the iPhone give you information.
Yeah, the information that it gives you, and you're just like, did I just really spend like 20 some hours on my phone during the week? You know what I mean? That's like a part-time job right there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, my mom even addicted to her phone. She spent a lot of time on Facebook and playing games, and
my parents are the same way now.
Mostly scrolling through Facebook, watching videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, my parents are the same thing, doing the same thing. They're on the phone. I mean, again, they're semi-retired, so they can and they deserve it, obviously, right? Especially my parents, they've been working since they were kids, since they were migrant workers growing up. So they've literally been working since they were maybe 7 or 8 years old. When my grandparents would take them to work in the fields, because my grandparents were from Mexico, you know what I mean? So I mean, that's how they got their money. Growing up, so definitely, I think my parents deserved to rest and relax, and they're still working, you know what I mean. But they don't want to retire, and I get why they don't want to retire.
Same here.
Yeah.
And you know what? Today's digital world give you the flexibility to become somebody and get easier jobs. You could,
Very true. I mean, it's easy to just apply for a job at the tip of your finger. Like literally, I drive to Taco Bell now. Shout out to Taco Bell, not a sponsored video or anything like that. But like, if you drive up to all these restaurants now, and they'll have like little QR codes on the outside of their window saying "now hiring." You just have to scan the freaking thing on your phone, and boom, you're able to apply for a job in minutes.
Honestly, people could call me a boomer, but I hate it. Way rather prefer like the actual paper applications and you walking in there and handing it to them directly. I don't like this online stuff.
No, I agree.
They force you to do it online nowadays. I don't like that.
You know what, Latrell? I agree because I find out that one of my managers told me if you don't answer a certain way, you're not gonna get the job. Even if you qualify, they're not going to know that. So you got to answer a specific way. The system, it's like an algorithm. If you don't sound that way, you don't sign or produce whatever answer is supposed to be, you're not getting the job.
I prefer the human to be the algorithm, not a computer to determine if I get the job or not. I'm good.
Correct.
But I wish we would at least have the option to like have a physical application that you write on with a pen, all official and stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure it's not like, it's really not going to be online everywhere. Like there are still some places, especially mom and pop businesses where you can walk into and
it's really limited nowadays. Though.
It is limited. I mean, but big corporations, big companies, big restaurant chains, stuff like that, everything's going to be done online. Like my current job, again, maybe like a couple of years back there, they kind of got rid of the the paper applications and they transition online, and now they even do like online interviews prior to doing in-store interviews. Like you have to kind of get flagged first before even getting like a face-to-face interview.
You know what the crazy thing is? I remember my cousins just signing up for Subway because the online applications weren't really a thing yet. I remember just him.
Can you hear me? Hello? Can't hear you, Latrell. Did your headphones die?
There we go. All right.
Hello.
So,
what the heck?
Wait one second.
Time for a haircut,
these headphones just messed everything up. I'm trying to figure this out.
I'm
gonna join in and out.
Okay, cool.
To figure this out because I can't hear anything.
So, like we discussed earlier, the technology is there. It's a tool. It depends on the person if you use it for good or bad. We got so many resources, and you could discover Look, you don't have to go to the library and try to find a book for do research if you're a college student or high school student.
What's up, Stetson Doggett? Shout out to you, by the way.
Wait,
Hello?
you sounding?
Go ahead, Latrell.
No, I was going to say we're still having technical difficulties with Latrell. Hello.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're good.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying. I remember now. Yeah, I remember I was watching my cousin signing or writing on a physical paper application. I was like, man, I miss these days where Subway or any company ever would just physically hand it to you, and then you walk up and give it to the manager. First impressions. Oh man.
I mean, you can't even shake people's hands anymore, which is the crappy part. You know what I mean?
You
You're
got
just either
hey,
elbow
buddy,
bumping.
how you doing there, pal?
How's it going? Like that. It's so funny that like our way of doing things changed so drastically in just a year's time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm, you know, like, you know, 20 years ago, this would have been like so ridiculous, probably doing the elbow bumps or doing the fist bumps. You know what I mean? I was doing fist bumps anyway.
We're still doing that stuff.
Yeah, we're still doing it, but it's just like now it's just like elbow bump, or you know, you can't even hug people anymore without like, you know, people going crazy. You're like, oh, do you have the vaccine, or you know, are you wearing your mask? This isn't that. You know what I mean? You can't interact with people because there's a deadly virus.
Speaking of masks,
thanks for the shout out, Stetson Doggett. By the way, Doggett. That sounds like Dogecoin over here. Some Doji coin.
Got that mask, boy.
What's the brand on that? Oh, Galaxy. Nice. I like that.
Oh, okay, Galaxy.
Yeah, Samsung Galaxy.
Yes,
you see my post about that?
I did not know.
A Samsung employee at Best Buy gave me this free mask, and
nice.
He also gave me this.
Samsung. Oh, wow, gave you a mug.
Yeah, and you know what? It came with chocolate popcorn inside of this thing.
Ooh, even nicer.
That was pretty good. I mean, it was pretty good, but it better have been good because I ate it within like 2 minutes, if that, no, like a minute, maybe. Probably 2 minutes. But
he figured that you were part of the cult, so he said, "Let me give it."
No.
I'm just messing with you.
I asked my friend, my friend that works at Best Buy, because I met him working at Best Buy because of how much I'm in there. But I asked him the last time I was in there, I was like, hey, where did you get that mask from? Because all I saw was Galaxy. I was like, hold up, Samsung. And I even recognized the font. And he directed his friend over to where we were at. He was like, hey, bro, you mind hooking this dude up, one of the biggest Samsung fans ever, with one of these? So I was just expecting the mask, but no, he gave me this too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Pretty awesome.
I don't know why the Samsung logo looks so
all you need is a
out.
Samsung sponsor now. Check out my new icon, by the way, the Doge.
Oh my god, the doggy.
Shout out to Stetson Doggett over here, because his name made me think of Elon Musk and the Doge over here. So
I don't think you can see that, but this actually works for hot and cold drinks. What does it say? What does it say? It keeps drinks hot or cold for hours.
I thought that's what most mugs like that did.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure. I thought it was just hot, but whatever. I mean, it would make sense for hot and cold. I don't know why it would specifically be hot drinks. Oh man. But yeah, how are y'all doing? I didn't even ask that.
I'm doing good. I'm alive.
I'm scared.
I'm doing good also. I had a 3-day weekend, like I said, and I've just been, you know, enjoying it. I've been off. I haven't really done any live streams over the weekend just because I mentally wanted to kind of de-stress. And, you know, I was actually supposed to work yesterday, but, you know, one of my coworkers messaged me in the morning and say, hey, it's extremely slow. And I was supposed to be the opener yesterday, which opening for me is 7 to 4.
Mm-hmm.
And my boss was actually supposed to go in after me at 10 o'clock. So I texted my boss and be like, hey, coworker says it's dead. You know, you want to just let them run it while I take the day off since we need to cut hours anyway. And sure enough, they're like, yeah, go ahead and take the day off. I was like, yes. Plus I got my income tax money as well. So I'm not like stressing over like money right now, I guess, at least for the next week or so. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to, you know, hold on to it as best as I can. But what's up? Flexing that.
No, I was trying to like press onto the power button on my one finger.
It's like, oh, here's my iPhone.
What case is that?
my lame iPhone 11.
Oh, Ian's Tech actually gave this to me.
Oh, that's
It's,
the good one.
Shout out to Ian's Tech.
It's actually a ring key case.
Oh, yeah,
He actually
ring
gave
key.
me like 4 of these cases. 4,
Oh, wow.
something like that. 4 or 5.
Yeah, Rinkies are good. I give it props.
We have a question from a viewer here saying, B-Tech, did you get the PS5? No, I did not. I actually am still working. I'm still using the PS4. I actually bought the Dragon Ball Z fighting game for it the other day. I was hanging out with my cousin on Saturday night, and he came over and we went to Target, and we were looking at the $20 game section, and I was like, I guess I'll buy DBZ Fighter since him and I grew up watching DBZ together. You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah.
It's kind of funny you kind of brought that up because I'm
Mhm.
talking to my ex or one of my exes right now
Mhm.
about how I can't find a PS5 anywhere. She's telling me that she thought that there was some out here, but there's no way because people literally be lined up before the store even opened in the brutal cold.
Yeah, I'm still so shocked that it's already February and you still can't find them. It's ridiculous. It's like, okay, first of all, if there's so many poor people in this country, how are people affording to buy the PS5? You know what I mean?
Then there's people browse Gaussian. If you want to buy, they'll be like,
I feel like people could be taking out loans just to get this thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I definitely would agree that now you need to get a loan just to purchase a big item like that. I'm fine with my PS4 for now. My PS4 still works just fine with its 8 gigs of RAM and its Jaguar processor, etc. like that. You can still live stream with the PS4. You can still play just as many games with that and still download a bunch of games. So I'm fine for now. I'll wait until the PS5 Slim comes out, I believe, because my nephew has the PS5, and that thing is almost as big as my freaking desktop. My ATX Tower computer over here. It's huge. My computer's
I
huge.
never liked the Slim series. Like my friend's selling a PS4 Slim right now. I never liked the Slim.
I mean, I love my PS4 Slim. It sits right directly underneath my TV. No complaints. And it looks just as fine during playing the games.
It's not as powerful, is it?
What do you mean? Well, I mean, it's just like the original PS4. It still has the same internals, I think.
Oh, really?
The only thing is it's a slim factor now. It's not the PS4 Pro, which, PS4 Pro has like more 4K playback than anything else, but it also has, I think, a few more teraflops or whatever you want to call it, as far as like the gaming experience go and as far as the frame rates, etc. Like, I don't care. Like, my TV is a 60 or 120 hertz TV anyway, and most game systems are not compatible with it either way. So
this is a 60 hertz. My one in my room is a 60 hertz. The only one is like the one in my LG in my living room.
Like, can people really see that like that big of a difference? I mean, how many people have like those really advanced TVs and just whatnot? You know what I mean? Like, it's really not necessary.
I mean, you can tell the difference between like what using HDR, for example, HDR10 or HDR10 plus, and obviously 1080p to 4K. But I don't know about everything else.
Have you seen the PS5 people how you call that? I got a name. Design. They put logos, they put everything, they paint it. They'll be off the wall.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know.
I went on YouTube and I search, and some of them are doing crazy, dope stuff.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I like the skins and the modding that people are doing. Like,
modding. That's a correct term.
Yeah. I mean, I know you can like literally just remove the little side plate, side panels, and people are painting them and they're modding them and they're making it look good. But it's just like at the end of the day, like I just don't need it right now. There's like literally 4 or 5 games for it. I think if I were to invest in something, it would probably be the Xbox, like the new Xbox, but even it would have to be like the small one, not even the big one, not the Series X, but the Series S or whatever, just because like, first of all, I'm never going to use it for what it is, unless I buy like an 8K TV or something.
I understand.
What's up, Andy Logan? Thanks for joining in on the chat tonight. We are talking about tech and, do we take it for granted? Feel free to chime in. We are talking about gaming right now. So Latrell hating on the Xbox Series S over here, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
What are you eating? What is that? It looks like some leftover pizza or something like that.
It's Red Baron pizza.
Looks good. That's one of my favorites, actually. Under $5.
And that's a good point. Gaming is and this time of needs, it gives you stress relief.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I mean, right now, I haven't played a lot of games lately, but if you're, if you're locked up in your house and you're still quarantined, it'll give you something to do. You can still communicate with people that way. I mean, it's an outlet. It's definitely an outlet. And yes, Ryan or Doggett Stetson Doggett, I do use T-Mobile as my main character. I also carrier, excuse me, and I also use Visible, which runs under Verizon's network. So I do have those two carriers. I only have two carriers right now. That's pretty.
I also use T-Mobile as my main character.
Yeah, I usually pick Vegeta as my main character.
And me 14 years.
This right here is AT&T. And then I got Verizon on my Galaxy Book S.
Actually, speaking of AT&T, I need to start investing in more AT&T stock because AT&T actually throws out dividends to stockholders. That's why. So.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, they do.
It doesn't
update. It's updating right now. Oh wait, hold on. It's updating right now.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'll put One UI 3 on this thing once I go through all the security patches. Because
that's one thing that I'll probably talk about once I start talking about like stocks. I'll go ahead and I'll talk about like companies that will give you dividends for just being a shareholder with their company, and just for just to kind of name a few. Right, I did have AT&T when I was holding AT&T, not anymore. Coca-Cola is another, and I believe Apple is another that will send you dividends. So for those of you who don't know what dividends are, it's just they give you a little bit of money back for being an owner, basically. So if you own like 1,000 shares of Apple, then you're going to get like a good chunk of dividends back. So it's like you're basically getting your money back from all of that investing that you did.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yes, sir. And again, if you guys don't follow Cryptotech's YouTube channel right now, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and follow. That's basically me and my financial journey. So I don't know. I might actually link you guys up over here in the crypto.
I can't wait for your reaction, bro.
I'm gonna do
videos. Yeah. Kenosha, Graham Stephan.
I am going to do a reaction video on that, by the way. And just so you guys can, I'm going to throw out the channel link right here just so you guys can check that out. Again, Cryptotech, that is my finance YouTube channel. So follow me on my financial journey as I, go over cryptocurrency. And of course, I'm going to go into how-to videos like how to buy stock with a specific app or how to do this. Obviously those how-to videos they're always going to be a must. We already know that. So.
Yeah. Latrell, does the Samsung have 3.1 UI or just 3.0 the last one?
I don't know. I just got this thing.
Okay.
I ain't really charged it up to I don't know. I ain't really updated or nothing like that all the way.
Because I was wondering which one was the last UI that came out. Is it 3.0?
The last One UI 3 is 3.1.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's on the Z Fold 3 yet, but yeah.
Okay,
what was he saying?
No, because I was correct then. The last one was 3.1.
Yeah, because I forgot what was different with One UI 3.1. I don't remember right now.
But some people said that it broke good lucks in some aspects. Because Gigi was talking about it.
They fixed it in the update on the Galaxy Store.
Okay, cool.
And also, I forgot, this is my old Z Fold 2 box. This is the one that I froze in water. That's the one that came in this box. I got my Galaxy Fold box, and then I should go grab my Z Fold 2 box that this came in upstairs. I don't even get the charger and nothing like that out nowadays.
Yeah, I don't believe phone companies are sending chargers with phones anymore, or at least that's not what Apple did.
Hey, important question. Tech for Your Needs, is that like a troll imitating you in the comments?
It's something, but we'll talk about it later.
Or did you comment?
Somebody already blocked him, I think. No, I think one of you guys blocked him, right?
No, it's held for review. I'm trying to see if Tech for Your Needs sent that.
I did, but I don't want to talk about. I'll talk about it later.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and hide that, bro.
Thank you.
Thanks for being a good moderator, by the way. And again, there's no need to hate on YouTube, guys. We're all here for fun, but we don't need to troll and be little pissants, if you know what I mean.
It's another story. I don't want to get into it. So.
Yeah. Again, if you don't like somebody, then leave. You don't have to watch their content. You don't have to listen to them. It's as simple as that, right? Again, there's people out there that that disrespect, and there's really no reason to disrespect. You don't know me personally. You don't know these guys personally, so no reason to disrespect.
As B-Tech has a knife in his hand.
I'm trying to keep it out of the shot here, but just in case, you want to show up to my door, okay? Let's just say I'm from the 956. I'm from Del Barrio over here.
Look, this is B Tech. He said, "Hey, man, we don't need to disrespect
We
people.
don't gotta play no games over
You
here.
don't need to disrespect people. You know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah, in the RGB, we don't play no games over here.
just as he's casually playing with his knife.
I'm
We
gonna
don't disrespect people.
I'm gonna sick my Doge on you. By the way, look at how
He's
vicious.
he's gonna release his dogs on you.
Look at how vicious this dog is. By the way, she just look at those teeth, man. Look at those teeth. Arrgh.
She said, "Don't do that."
I know.
She's like, "Leave me alone, man. I don't want to be bothered by you." Showing everybody my teeth. No, I was playing.
Good thing Gene Jr. says he don't see it good. That means that the comment is hidden. So whoever was trying to be a troll, thank you for removing that comment. So going back, again, you're super young, Latrell, obviously way younger than me in Tech for Your Needs. So what is your earliest experience with like remembering technology? I guess since on where are you going? What the?
I need orange juice, man. I'm gonna utilize my Samsung mug.
Okay, so let me rephrase that to Tech for Your Needs, and when you come back, we'll get you going. So Tech for Your Needs.
My bad. I just had to dip because like my mouth is dry after that Red Barons pizza.
Go. He's still talking.
Hear what you need to. Anyway, so Tech for Your Needs. Let me ask you a question now. So Kev, for those. If you want to share your age with us, you can. If you don't want to, don't worry about it.
But you already know my age. I
know your age, but yeah, for those of you, for the fans that are watching today, if you want to share that with us, I just want what are some technologies that you used as a kid that you kind of miss, you know what I mean, or things that you used when you were a kid that you were like, wow, like these are so obsolete, like 30 years later, you know what I mean?
You got me thinking because the only thing that I did is ride bikes and play outside. I never really was in technology. So we was building like little houses, stuff like that. We never. The only thing I remember when I got to older, talking about
what about television or like even video games? Because I know video games started becoming a thing in the early 80s, right?
When my hands was good, I didn't have no carpal tunnel syndrome, light. I don't got a heavy. Atari, that's the first one. And then I don't know how you pronounce it. Duck Hunt, whatever. I think it was Nintendo.
Duck Hunt was amazing, by the way.
And that's all. And that's all I have. And after that,
no, I mean that's pretty crazy. You know what I mean? What about? Do you remember going to the mall as a kid and like seeing arcades though, like those old school arcades?
You paid a quarter to play.
Yeah,
back and down.
Like, was that your thing? When you were a kid growing up, or was that something that you loved doing? Like, again, that's technology, man. I mean, if you think about it, like now you
playing pinball all the time and stuff like that.
I mean, now if you think about it, you can download a lot of these games on your phone. Free versions are going to have ads, obviously, right? But a lot of these games you can download on your phone for free and entertain yourself. You don't have to go to an arcade anymore. Literally. These things are at the tip of your fingers now. So, that's one thing that, again, phones replaced our gaming systems, basically, you know what I mean? Because people can, again, download an app that has a game or something like that. And again, if you want to play Sonic or Mario, it's easily accessible now.
And you remember the first cordless phone that came for the house that had the antenna? So.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go check out my dogs really.
Okay, cool. I'll take over. So Michael says, no troll, no hate, no racial hate, no asking for information that gives you access to other people's credit cards, bank accounts, no trying to steal other people's identity. It sucks, but it happens in today's world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, do y'all think this is enough orange juice?
Oh.
Oh, wow.
You guys really like orange juice, huh?
Ever since we got COVID, yeah, pretty much.
You're just juicing up on vitamin C all the time now. It's like worse. And then coffee creamer in the back and a little gallon of milk.
Look, there's that coffee mate.
There's
actually in orange.
I used to love orange juice, but because it's so acidic, I can't drink too much of it because it actually messes with my stomach now. Like I can only drink like a little bit of it, if anything. You know what I mean?
Me too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ken Moore. for the fridge.
Oh gosh. Well, it's already 11:30. I'm about to hit an hour on the live stream. By the way, I'm not going to go more than like an hour and a half today, probably. So we'll probably be on for only another 30 minutes because I do work early tomorrow. But now that we have you back, Latrell, and again, thanks for everyone that's joining in. It looks like we have a good amount of viewers right now, 12 viewers, by the way. So again, guys, don't forget to smash the like button. And again, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is another troll or if this is Tech for Your Needs down here.
That's not me. But
all right. Well, again, someone, whoever has moderating powers, go ahead and just throw that out, and let's get them blocked over here really quick.
That happened. Did you see my Did you see my? Wait, hold on. Let me put them in timeout or something. Yeah. But did you see my post on Twitter? Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, I saw your post. Yeah.
Somebody's doing the same thing to me. They're imitating me. And they're trying to make me look bad.
Again, there's people that have no lives out there. So
I just don't pay no mind to it. I'm
hashtag no life. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say is hashtag no life. Go do something better with your life is all I'm gonna say, right?
Yeah, but anyway, we know Tech for Your Needs is not gonna spam Trump 2020.
Yeah, well, yeah. I have no qualm with him and who he endorses as far as the political party, right? But that's really not. Yeah.
But I mean, he wouldn't spam the chat like that.
Yeah, I know.
I don't care if you vote for Trump or whoever. I'm just saying, I don't think he would just be annoying and spam the chat. Right. Tech for Your Needs got respect.
So Stetson Doggett, thanks again for being respectful here. He says, I like your glasses. They're very stylish. These are Oakley's, by the way.
Ooh, they're nice.
What are Oakley's?
Oakley's brand. It's like a brand.
It's kind of like the Nike of shoes.
No, it's like a very famous sunglass brand. I'm surprised you've never heard of them actually. Oakley's, hit up a mall.
I might have. I'm not sure, but I know about Nike glasses.
Well, now they sell now you can buy frames for the glasses and everything like that. So, okay, the question I wanted to ask you before you had to hit up your OJ over here was, what is the earliest piece of technology that you remember using frequently as a kid, and do you still use it today?
Well, one of them is I don't know, man, because all I really remember is playing a lot of games of the Nintendo 64, playing Perfect Dark and all that stuff. But I'm trying to think right now. I know you're trying to focus on that logo.
Yeah.
But I honestly can't remember right now. I have a very
so video games
memory of my earlier childhood.
Yeah, so that's something that Tech for Your Needs mentioned, right? Video games was one of the first, technological thing that he used as a kid. Obviously, he said that he played outside a lot. He was riding bikes. He was, building clubhouses, and I was doing the same thing.
Exactly. I was riding around my block on my bike and not really worried about technology and being a bad kid.
Yeah,
I remember I was even at my friend's house down the street, and he had a BB gun. And he accidentally shot his table. So it was a glass table. He cracked the whole thing. We ran off. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, we were such bad kids. But I was outside playing in nature like all kids were supposed to.
Yeah, I was pretty much like that also. I mean, I had the Nintendo and the SNES and even the 64 and the PlayStation, right? But I always made it a point when I was a kid, at least from during the ages of 6 to 11, to go outside and hang out with my, my neighbors or, family members that would just come by during the summer, when my aunts and uncles would drop off my cousins, you know what I mean? And we would just play outside. Obviously we'd play video games, right? But then, 30 minutes, an hour video game play. And then boom, we were outside in the streets, riding our bikes or, climbing trees or, jumping on the, something, jumping on the cars and just, doing crazy things. I think one of the earlier pieces of tech that I remember using is the original Walkmans and then cassette and cassette players that had little boom boxes or whatever. I would my sister had a couple of boom boxes.
I got one of those in my garage. Just a Sony.
Yeah, so my sister had a Sony boombox also.
Me too.
And this one had a CD player. Yeah, this one had a CD player also in it.
Same here.
And we used it. We used it a lot.
Is it one of those CD players where you press down on it to pop it out?
Yep. Yeah. I mean, that thing's long gone. I don't know what my sister did with it. I think she ended up taking it when she moved out and she got married. and it's been gone ever since, right? But
got
I mean,
radio on there, and it take batteries, but like I use a hanger as the antenna. Because
I remember it was like a normal thing to walk into somebody's home and you would see like, you know, a big, nice stereo system or, you know, something to that extent, you know, being set up. So, and it was more for like, you know, it was more for house parties and get-togethers. Obviously, you know, when you wanted to have your, you know, your friends over and you wanted to put on some music, you know, put on your favorite Britney Spears or you know, NSYNC CD back in the day.
Right. And now we got Bluetooth speakers that have party features where you can
download Spotify and just, you know, put on your favorite playlist.
Right.
Spotify. I gotta bring my dogs and I'll be right back, guys. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I probably missed like the first half of what he was saying because these trolls are like out of control on these comments. But yeah, man, I still got that boombox just chilling in the garage. It still works to this day. It's been through so many winters and springs and falls. Like that thing is a beast. It's went through so many seasons already. Like it'll be like, it's been out there like when it was like negative 25 degrees, like I want to say a few years ago. And by the way, what's up? What's up, man? I was just gonna comment on you. I didn't select that. He did, but I was just gonna comment on it right before he clicked on that comment. Yeah, these trolls are annoying, bro. It's whatever. I mean, that's what mods are for. But yeah, it's like that boombox is still kicking, man. We still use it for whenever we're outside. I guess if we're not using a Bluetooth speaker. But yeah, we still use it for the FM radio.
Yep.
And thank you, Stetson. I appreciate it. I will have more content coming soon. Like I was gonna record a video today, but the wind knocked over because I had my lights outside, but the wind knocked over one of my lights and it broke one of the light bulbs. So I had to wait for it to come in the mail tomorrow, which kind of sucked because just one softbox light just really don't look good enough for me. So
it's like we got David Hall in the chat. Thanks again for subscribing to Crypto Tech, by the way. Or I hope he subscribed. I don't know if he did or not, but thanks again for subscribing.
We're just gonna assume he did. Okay.
Let's assume he did because he did comment on one of the videos. So I want to say he is subscribed to Crypto Tech. You know what I mean?
Can I make can I admit something?
What?
I'm gonna like it.
What? You disliked one of my videos?
No, it's worse than that. I forgot to subscribe to the channel.
Oh no! You're so mean. It's okay. It's okay. I'm calm.
I will go subscribe right now. Where's that link in?
Yeah, I did post 2 of the videos on my feed, by the way, for YouTube. So you just need to look for it and just subscribe whenever you get the chance.
All right, I'm gonna do it right now. So
no rush, no pressure. No pressure.
Notification bell on. I just subscribed, and you just posted 8 hours ago. It seemed like.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm old enough to remember 8-track tape players. I remember my grandparents' cars having 8-tracks, and my grandparents actually, when I was going to visit them when I was a kid, they still had record players and 8-track players in their homes.
Like the Nissan Maxima we had, like it's not a track tape player, but it's a track or it's like a multiple. It could take multiple discs. Like it could support up to like 8 or 12 like CDs or something.
Oh, like a CD changer. Yeah, a lot of cars have those actually.
Yeah, and I remember it never had that issue where the CD skipped, and I loved that. Like when you hit a bump or something like that, and your CD just decides to skip because you kind of derailed the whole disc in the player.
I totally remember that, by the way. I remember when they started selling the non-skippable CD players. So they sold ones that would skip and then ones that wouldn't skip. So those are kind of annoying.
I think I want to say they like put a spring or something like that inside those CD changers or something like that. Maybe
so what's an 8-track tape player?
Oh my god! How do I remember that? But
you know what I just found out about StreamYard? I was mute, right? And I try to talk, and the mic says you're muted. That's awesome.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's always said that. So, like, if it recognizes you're talking and you're muted, it'll tell you at the top.
Oh, I don't know. I'm new to it.
So it's just showing his screen.
Yeah, it just popped out on my screen. It'll give you like a thing on top. So, That's pretty cool. I didn't realize that. But the weird thing is, okay, my mic has a mute feature also. Let me try this.
That's what I use. That's what I use all the time because I be forgetting myself is muted. I'm like, oh wait, and then StreamYard would tell me after that, like, oh wait, I forgot.
Yeah, so an 8-track player is like basically a cassette that's like a lot bigger than a cassette. It's probably about this big, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And if you guys don't remember VHS or whatever or VCRs, then you guys are not living in the right era. But
I don't really remember 8-track tape players, but I do clearly remember our RCA. I think it was VCR.
Yeah,
I love that VCR. I wish I remembered the model so I could buy it again.
I'm sure you can find one on eBay or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I remember VCRs. And of course, there was even there was a name for it before it was the VCR. You might have to enlighten me over here.
I know there's a VCR. The actual tapes are VHSs. And then
I mean, I guess back then they call them like tape deck players also or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
And then they also had the TVs with the built-in CD VHS combos or
the DVD player ones,
the big old
the big old CRT
TVs, the two TVs with the
Check this out. I'm gonna bring it back. You had two knobs and you had to put it to pick different channels. If not,
yeah, we had one of those. I actually had one of those growing up because I think one of my grandparents found one of those old TVs to my parents. So
it's a Betamax.
Yeah, Betamax. There you go. Betamax. There you go. From Sony. Yep. There you go. But yeah, I do remember the TVs where you had to like just turn the knobs. It didn't have any type of remote. I did have like one of those TVs growing up, and surprisingly, it was a color TV. Also, I mean, it was great quality, but I mean, for what it was, you know what I mean. We used it for a couple of years, and we were actually able to get cable connected to it also, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, me too. And wait, if it didn't work, if you use regular channels, you had to put a hanger to make it work.
Yep, yeah, you would have to bust out the antenna, and then you would have to put like foil on the antenna to get like any type of signal or anything like that. Yeah, I remember that. I remember trying to watch like I Love Lucy or like some old school like Nick at Night shows, you know, on those old school TVs.
Oh,
so,
Saturday cartoons.
How spoiled are we nowadays, man?
What I remember.
I remember the transition to the streaming services and things like that. I was still downloading MP3s on my phone.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously did not use streaming services at first. I mean, I remember Netflix when it was actually just sending DVDs to your home. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I used that service. I actually used that service, and you know what? It lasts for a little while. Like I think I used that service in like 2017 or something like that.
Man, if you would have bought Netflix stock back then, man, imagine how much it would be worth now. Like,
do you remember Blockbuster?
Everybody remember
Blockbuster.
Oh yeah, of course. I remember.
Yeah, I was there all the time trying to get it.
I think if you go to my gym, the gym like down the street from my house, which is it's a gym, but I think you could kind of still see the Blockbuster outline where the logo was.
Yeah, actually, one of the Blockbusters that we had, we actually in Texas, South Texas, had one of the last 3 Blockbusters, and they finally closed down maybe like a year or two, a little bit before the pandemic. But I remember it was all over the news that it was one of the final Blockbusters that was open, and it was down here, and I was like, whoa, how is this even possible? And right now there's a plaza where I have a T-Mobile it's a T-Mobile now in front of the Walmart that I live by, but it was actually a Blockbuster when it first opened, that plaza, and that plaza is not that old. It's maybe like 10 years old. So for a short time.
And now you see in the news about Family Video shutting down. That sucked. That really.
I remember when Redbox got big. Also, I mean, I thought Redbox was pretty cool when it first came out, but I stopped using Redbox like years ago already. Like 3 or 4 years ago, I stopped using it.
Yeah, but I remember my friend's brother, which I guess he's also my friend, but he's big into movies, man. Like he loves his movies, but he went to Family Video. And
I have a cousin that it was a big movie collector also, and he probably owns like 300 plus movies and video games. He has like physical copies of everything, and I'm just like, where are you gonna use it?
He has a dedicated Instagram page dedicated to like movie reviews, and he always posts about movies, going to the movie theater. He'll take a train to like Chicago, I think, and go to like a specific movie theater.
Chicago.
Mhm. Chicago.
You
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
drive-in movies? Theaters?
I have never been to one, but they were where I lived for like a little while, but they closed them all down already.
You
We
said
have
what
one.
now?
A drive-in movie theater.
Oh, you know what? They just closed our drive-in movie theater like a year or two ago.
Like, you know what's funny about that? That would make sense now because of the whole
Yeah,
COVID
right.
thing, having a
It-
drive-in
it's ju-
theater. But like,
they just closed ours down like pre-COVID, like
Yeah.
just before COVID started, and
like
then
now
here's
people are
COVID.
gonna have to go back to that because
And now I heard some news about some drive-in movie theater opening in Illinois. I'm like, oh my god, and it's not even that far from here. So yeah, it's
eight-track
crazy.
player as an added option, man. I remember
Yeah.
the air conditioning was also an added option for like older vehicles, so you didn't have
And
to
you-
buy a car with AC.
You know what? Nowadays, like I don't even know if this still is like an added option, but like the added options you get isn't. It's like if you want a navigation or something like that in your car.
Oh yeah, I
I guess.
remember.
Oh yeah,
I don't
no,
know if
yeah.
that's still a thing.
If you
but-
buy a base model vehicle, no, you have to get like a higher trim. Well, no, I mean, you really have to buy like a higher end trim to get navigation. Because my car, even though it's like pretty decent, like the black one, not the Toyota 4Runner, obviously, it has
Mhm.
Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So if I connect my phone, it'll have navigation, but without the phone being connected, it won't have any type of like.
But it's better
Navigation.
because you don't have to pay extra for the navigation. You have it on your
Yeah,
phone. What's the
exactly.
purpose?
Correct. But yeah, you have to spend a little bit extra to have a car that does already have navigation integrated in it. And even then, it's not always accurate. So I'd rather be using Google Maps or even Apple Maps, even though Apple Maps is not. I've gotten lost with Apple Maps, surprisingly.
But it's improved. I tested.
Yeah.
it.
It improved a lot. And
Yeah.
oh snap! Hold up, I got a UPS
The-
package coming.
The only reason
tomorrow.
why I like it though or I like to use Apple Maps on my phone is because like if you're navigating something and your phone turns off and then you raise your phone or wake it, it'll have the map and you're like your destination on the lock screen, but it won't do that for like Google Maps.
When I use
Really?
Google Maps on my iPhone, I put the phone do not shut off if it's like a long trip.
See,
And I
look
have
at
to charge
this.
it.
Look at this. I'll show you.
Chula.
Oh wait, and by the way, did you see this?
What is that? All light? What is that?
New maps and dark themes. So they
Oh,
finally
wow.
have dark theme across all of Google Maps.
Well, I mean, dark theme. I mean, it would turn dark at nighttime. It would just be like light during the day.
No, but I mean like
Dark mode.
like if you didn't start navigating, it was all in like a white theme. So
Yeah.
now, as you can see here, it's
Like
all
night
in a dark theme. So that's pretty
Like Twitter, kind of.
I guess. See, let me show you something real quick. Let's go to action territory. Let's directions, and I'm gonna pull up that notification real quick.
America
All right.
may be closed today.
Okay.
America may be closed. What?
So for me, I get notifications. As you can see right here, telling me where to go.
Yeah, you get push notifications when you have to like change a direction, right?
Yeah, and you know what? Check this out. Actually, no. Let me go ahead and connect my watch because it's not connected right now for some reason.
Speaking of watches, now that you're mentioning that, when I'm
Or not.
navigating and I have my Apple Watch connected, my Apple Watch will actually like show me the directions.
I was just gonna get to that. Like it
Yep.
shows on my Galaxy Watch.
Too
Here.
late. I already spoiled it for you.
Oh, come on! I hate you. I'm getting out of here. I'm leaving. Bye.
This guy you left. Man, I wish Tesla Model S was more affordable. The Model S is like one of their top models now. You can Model 3s are a little bit more affordable, I would say, but I cannot believe Latrell actually left. Latrell, you better come back if you're still watching this, bro, because I won't be on much longer, sir. So I need to get your input on some certain things. Anywho, what's your input on this stuff Tech Beer needs?
I'm sorry, I was distracted.
No, I'm just saying that it was funny that Latrell. Oh, look who's back! Look who's back! Hold on. Oh wait, you better cover your face with shame over here. There we go. Cover your face in shame.
No, it's fine.
A few drive-ins in North Carolina. Well, that's pretty cool. I wish we still had drive-ins down here. I think there might be one, but it's going to be like an hour away from me.
Yeah, we Yeah, I miss ours, man. I miss ours. 'Cause you know what? The last day it closed, or the last day it was open, the line was so long, it was ridiculous, going deep into the street. So,
Oh, I bet, yeah.
everybody misses the driving movie theater. 'Cause you know what? The thing was, it wasn't really like that. It was dead. Like a decent amount of people used to drive in movie theater.
All right, speaking of Teslas, since
Go ahead.
Gene mentioned it, go ahead, Tech Verneet, sorry.
No, go ahead. I want to talk about Tesla.
No, nothing. I
seen
wanted to mention. I
I've
wanted to
seen a
mention.
decent amount of Teslas out here recently.
I think the
like-
Model 3 is like the least expensive vehicle of them all, but I mean, I think that's
Wait, go back to the Model X real quick.
the Model X is like their SUV.
I think, or actually go to the Model Y.
Oh, the
Model
Y.
Y. Oh yeah. Oh, this is their inexpensive one. No, the Model
So
Y.
you know what? I seen a lot of those out here. I just seen a Model Y like yesterday, I think. Somebody in their black Model Y.
Yeah,
It was
I like
pretty
the black
dope.
color.
Only $48,000.
Only 48,000, just pocket change.
Oh, wait a minute. If you need more add-ons, it's gonna cost more.
Yeah.
If you want that full self-driving.
I think now that Elon Musk actually, he owns a portion, or he owns SpaceX, obviously, so that's down here. But they're actually going to build some sort of Tesla thing down here where I live as well. So
Oh yeah, that's
They
true.
better build that underground tunnel over there in Texas.
should I get it in blue or
Texas.
should I get it in red?
Get
Or
it in
dark?
red.
Red.
Get it
Right?
white.
Ooh,
Get
I
it
like
in
that
white,
gray.
sir.
I ain't
I'll
that
get
fancy, bro. Even though white looks pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I don't know about
Yeah.
why.
I like red. Hold on, let's go to the Model 3. I like the
I
Model
like
3.
red and color gray.
It's like $2,000 extra probably just because.
The color.
Let's go to existing inventory.
I was
Oh.
looking in that too. And you know what? They got some decent ones in inventory. And
Is this
that-
like their used ones, or are they just like? I guess
Wait, go back up real quick. I don't know if
If
it's
I walk
selected. No,
across,
click on use on the inventory type on the left side.
across from the Apple
Mm.
store where I live,
Left side.
there's a Tesla's in the mall across 30 seconds. So I could go and visit both.
Wow.
I got everything over here.
Only $44,000.
I saw one for like 38. Hold on.
Or only $40,000. That's nothing. 37. Wow.
See, look, this Model 3, 38.9.
I like the gray color.
Go to the Model Y. Well, I don't know if there'll be too many new Model Ys.
I mean, I'm not a fan of the wheels, but 263-mile range, that'll last me like a good week, probably.
Mm-hmm. The
And then
Model Y.
we do have a charging station where I live also, so this would actually benefit me a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, like, let me see real quick. Let me ask Google
Brand new, man.
where is the closest Tesla supercharger? Let's see.
Tesla Supercharger is at 11211
Okay.
120th Avenue, Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, 53158.
So let me see.
Oh wait, you guys can't even see the thing that I clicked. I'm over here like clicking through, and you guys can't even see it.
Yeah, I can
LOL.
So this 15 minutes away from here, over by our outlet malls.
I
Basically.
really like this Model 3 or the white one. That one looks nice.
Yeah, they look nice.
So
Why-
that's pretty cool.
I don't
can
like
go
the
to
blue
the-
color.
I could just go to the Nike outlet real quick while I'm charging my Tesla.
Yep. Or you can just sit in your car and play video games on your car.
Yeah, right. Just play a racing game.
I
in
wonder
my
why
car.
this one is so cheap. I wonder why this 2021 model is only 38 when a lot of the other ones are like 50. Like this one down here, 2021 model 349.
Like,
Oh.
wait, go. Oh, wait, never mind.
I think I know.
I know you can like request for somebody to take pictures of the inside and like so you can see what it looks like, the
Hmm.
wear and tear and all that stuff.
The value of the money is because different specs. That the more stuff I have, the more expensive.
That's all right. Let's go ahead and get out of there because I'm sure the chat is already starting to die down. Everyone's falling asleep. It's already close to
Oh, yeah.
midnight Central
And
time. over
you gotta go to work.
Yeah, it's 11:57 p.m. Central
Have fun.
Time, Team Central Time, baby.
Whoa, where'd everyone go? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Why do you do this to me?
Let's see. I mean, Tesla. Okay, hold on. Gene says, I mean, Tesla makes the new Ford electric Mustang SUV. Do they? I didn't realize.
I don't think so. I think Ford will make it. I don't know about Tesla. Cause I mean, Ford is their competitor, or one of their competitors. I don't know about
Yeah, I believe
that.
the drive-ins would be coming back also. Hopefully they do come back in the future. I mean, I would like to see that. I mean, with like I don't know how the surround would work because I know those old school driving theaters would have like those clip-on things where you would clip the speaker onto your vehicle
No,
or
but
something.
with the new technology, they
Yeah.
could do Bluetooth to your car.
That's
You know,
true also.
how they do it or how they did it at ours was you would tune into a certain radio station.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That's how they did it over here.
That makes sense. That's like another
I agree.
version of like Bluetooth also, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost Gene Jr., you're up late today, bro.
That's the time zone out there in
Eastern
I
time.
always forget what state he lives in.
Yeah, that's me. I'm 1 o'clock.
He lives in Delaware, I think. Don't he live in Delaware? Don't you live in Delaware, Gene? I'm pretty sure he do. Because he always talks about Delaware. Yep.
See, Tesla owners found out that the hard way what happens when a business does not pay state taxes. FALO strict state EPA regulation.
I thought you said Texas owner found out the hard way.
Yeah. No way. Let's see. Do you remember Walmart did a parking lot drive-in? I do not remember that ever. Not my generation. Which sucks. I feel like I missed out on some good stuff growing up.
And one of
David
the
Hall.
questions, it was what was your first smartphone? That was one of the questions earlier.
Somebody asked that, or was that
yeah,
somebody
they
else?
asked it.
Me, my first smartphone was like the LG Rumor Touch 2 or something like that. I don't even remember.
Do
It
I
was
have
like
to
an
reveal
Android
my
phone.
age? 3310 Nokia. The first one I had.
It's not a smartphone though.
Yeah,
Well,
like
that's
my
not
first
a smartphone,
Android
but-
phone. My first Android phone was the LG Optimus Prime for Virgin Mobile. That was
Oh my god, I remember the Optimus Prime, that piece of garbage. Oh, I hate that thing.
running
I had
Android
the-
2.2.
HTC G1. My first Android phone.
I was like, man, this thing a transformer? That's so dope.
Yeah, right. Let's see.
The
LG
LG Optimus Prime.
Optimus.
Latrell, you remember the Samsung Galaxy, the first one that every carrier had a different model? Was not
The
unified.
S or what?
Yeah, the S, the first one.
I have two variants of the Galaxy S in my bin of phones right now.
Yeah, they have 4 because they had the Verizon, the AT&T, and everything. You know.
I got a US cellular model, and they did
Well,
the
you can
same thing
even
with the
you can
Galaxy
get
S2.
a used LG Optimus V for like $10 on eBay. Wow.
Oh wait, do y'all remember the Virgin Mobile sound? The Virgin.
Yeah, it was a
Mobile.
weird
Yeah.
little intro sound.
I couldn't even get it out.
What happened
Hold
to
up,
that guy? I know he's rich. I forgot his name.
Richard Branson or whatever.
Correct.
He's still
That's-
rich. He's still a billionaire. I don't know what he's doing now.
Yep.
I'm
Hold
sure
on,
he
I'm-
still owns the airlines and everything like that.
Oh yeah.
I got the sound or startup sound effect. That was one of them.
Oh yeah.
That was one of them.
Yep. That was
But that wasn't what I was talking about.
Yep. Hold on. Where is it? Google. Here we go. This is the phone. This was my first Android phone over here. Wait, hold on. The LG Optimus V or whatever. I don't know if anyone can see that or not. But that's it. That was the first
yes.
Android. Hold on. Be right back, guys. In 1 second.
Hold
My
on,
first
let me-
smartphone, BlackBerry, but my first touchscreen phone was Android HTC G1.
Oh, okay. So the first ever Android phone. Wait, I found it.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I remember that. I love that.
You know what sounds like it's catchy? McDonald's.
The McDonald's.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Oh, I don't know. It was never catching me. But wait. So that was your first ever smartphone? Was the first ever Android phone?
The Android, yes, that was the first one. I got it 3 days after it came out. Black
Oh
color.
yeah, I got that in my creative phones too. But my first ever was it wasn't a Galaxy. It was like the HTC Droid Aries. That
Oh
was
yeah, I remember that one. And that
also
was
over there.
Verizon, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the trackball. I should go grab it over there.
What else? Oh, you know what I liked? The Droid X, the first and Verizon, that was the first big phone.
Oh yeah, Droid does.
Correct.
I hated Virgin Mobile devices. They weren't bad. They were the reason why you're watching this YouTube channel right now. I actually started reviewing Virgin Mobile phones when I
Oh, for real?
first had reviews over here.
Did you hear the ringtone I was playing?
Yeah, I heard them all. They all sounded very familiar.
Oh man. Oh snap! Hold up! Big news! My OnePlus Nord just downloaded Android 11
Oh wow.
Oh, that's what's up.
because it just dropped for the OnePlus Nord, as you can see, right here.
I only have one phone that has Android 11, and that's my Pixel 4a.
Is that the Nord 10.5, 5G, whatever?
No, it's just the regular Nord.
Okay, cool.
I mean, to be honest, I can't really tell the difference between Android 11 and Android 10 or whatever.
You definitely can with the One UI 3, but not really with Android itself.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
like
stock
You can
Android.
tell the big difference with Android 12 though.
Is Android 12 already out? I don't even know.
No, it's a beta. It's a actually no, it's like a developer beta. Huge. It's then you see the screenshots. It's basically like One UI.
I would hope not, because I hate One UI.
Get out of it. No, it's seriously. It looks very similar to One UI.
I'm not a fan of One UI.
Yeah,
which is-
why?
One UI isn't a fan of you either. Okay, no, I was kidding.
Don't be a
I don't
hater.
get why they did that. They copied One UI.
One UI.
That's what LG did too. They copied One UI.
Well, I
Still not a
mean,
fan. but
even
it's whatever.
Steve said a graded artist copy. So I guess everybody copy everybody.
Lame. The lamest Android company right there.
Oh my god. I know you doing this on purpose. To get
Scam
me.
them, scam them.
I'm trying to.
Hey, you know what?
fight
I called them Scamsung. So
Yeah, no.
Samsung.
no, Scamsung.
Yep, there you go.
Let's see. Canada has postpaid Virgin Mobile here, and we had horrible Virgin prepaid service. I'm sure. I mean, they were all piggybacking off Sprint's network back then, and they still worked till the end, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Letro, which OnePlus do you have?
No, I already commented on that.
Looks like the N10 5G.
He's saying that's what he has.
Yeah, you
Okay.
got Letro got the regular.
What is that? The N100 or what?
Mine?
Yeah.
You didn't hear me? No, I
No,
said this is the OnePlus Nord, like the regular one.
Oh, the
Regular.
Nord. Yeah.
Oh, look, there we go. That new clock UI there with this. Oh yeah, I forgot OnePlus copied Samsung too. So OnePlus, LG and Google copy One UI.
Shout out to Andy Logan for saying that he's using the R2 for Visible Mobile. I still have that phone, although I don't use it.
There's that Android 11 on Oxygen OS.
Or wait, never mind, that was a ZTE big time. My bad. Yeah, I think this is the R2.
There you go. That's the new OnePlus UI. Oh man, looks so different. Yeah, look at that.
Why do they want to away from the stock look?
Girls, turn on that
okay,
dark
so
mode.
Here's the thing. You can't be mad at OnePlus for doing that because it helps with their brand identity. Like One UI helps with Samsung's brand identity. Like if you're just pulling a Motorola and just using stock Android, you have no identity, really.
No, I know. I mean, it's like Steve said, graded artist copy. I guess. Like when I speak,
He said, "I guess."
everybody copy
That's what Steve said. He said, "Great artist copy, I guess."
Mhm.
No, I'm just kidding. No, but you know what? Wait, Gene, it's just now dropping. I didn't get the Nord update either. I had to manually flash it because they're rolling it out in stages right now to make sure the rollout goes smoothly.
Man, I miss my Optimus, man, honestly. Let's watch a video on it.
I don't. Oh wait, my sister-in-law
How
had that
tiny.
phone. I forgot.
Shout out to whoever made this video like 10 years ago.
You got the vault, yeah.
I don't think I have the audio synced up.
This is a new Android-powered smartphone.
I could hear it.
It runs on their Beyond Talk.
Back then when people did it on their carpet.
I did some videos on carpet too.
100 minutes all the way up to for $60 a month.
Actually, my first ever video was recorded on my pool table. Actually, no, it wasn't.
Good Sprint coverage.
One of my first ever videos was recorded on my pool table. Now look where I'm at. Back to the pool table.
Which is essentially the latest.
I miss this phone, man. This is my first Android phone.
Consumer models.
Yeah, like I said, I remember my sister-in-law had that for the longest when she was in Illinois.
It was a good little phone. I mean, it lasted me a good while. I had it for like a year.
Yeah, I play with their phone. I like that.
It was way better than the LG There was a second variant to that phone that they followed up with, and this one was way better, like better build quality at least.
What is that cupcake? Donut.
Look at that, no LED flash. It was Froyo.
Oh, Froyo.
Showing pictures that match.
There's that ugly LG Optimus Prime.
Man, look at those old school apps, bro. Look at that.
Oh, I remember this so well. I think I got this from the dollar store. The LG Optimus Prime. Family Dollar, I'm pretty sure.
What the?
They literally sold these at Family Dollar, bro. It's crazy.
Certainly not the Motorola Atrix 4G, but
Oh yeah, the Atrix. I remember that before.
processor, and it's definitely capable enough. That,
600 megahertz processor?
Yes, sir.
Not even a gig.
Access to our apps and our email, their navigation, the market. It comes preloaded with quite a few different apps as far as like Twitter and other things to get you.
Twitter.
But if you open up your
Follow me, BTech_reviews.
Wait, do you remember when phones had a MySpace button?
Yep.
form factor,
Yep.
pretty nice size.
They still have some phones still have Facebook button.
Short look around the product. We have our
The Amazon phone was garbage.
we have our standard
I never had it. I never got to experience it, so I can't comment on that.
home.
My friend
back
had it.
Search.
Hmm.
We're here. We can see our SD card.
Look at that
slot.
SD card slot, man.
We have a micro-
Yeah, you remember those SD card slots? Samsung, Scamsung. I'm sorry.
Do y'all remember the
Volume rockers.
Facebook phone?
Our
Yeah,
Look at that
man,
dedicated camera button, bro. Look at that dedicated camera button on that. Oh my god.
Let me pull out my Windows phone so I can show you my dedicated camera button.
We were so spoiled back then also. Can you believe that? Dedicated camera button?
Bro, do you remember like with my Lumia 950 XL, it not only is it a camera button, but if you hold on to it like with not too much pressure, it acts as like a focal thing. So you can focus on the picture and then you press down on it harder to the second stage click to, take the picture or video.
I wonder if that channel's still alive.
Probably. I don't know. Notebooks. He's got
Not with that logo.
Oh no.
It's just called Notebooks. Welcome to
Not bad.
Notebooks, guys.
Notebooks.
That logo is active.
And you can see all the stuff that I've been watching. Graham and Andre.
Yeah, basically just Graham and more Graham.
Graham and more Graham, dude. His channels are. He's making so much money right now off this 3 channels. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, buddy. I just watched his react video. Wow, look at the new weather UI on OnePlus. Sheesh.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's gonna be cold today.
It looks pretty good. It looks like a pretty good UI. I like it.
We had a cold front come in recently, so it's nice and fresh outside right now. Let's see, what's the temperature?
Tomorrow's gonna be 16 degrees.
Look at that jump. Look at that jump from 17 to 41 overnight.
So it's not super hot for you guys. You're probably dying in that heat over there.
Oh my god.
No, tomorrow's gonna be cold for me. Gonna be 16 degrees.
That's insane.
My phone's not recording.
That jump is ridiculous. But that's our bipolar weather.
Bust out my
Global
iPhone.
warming.
Freezing over here in this 57-degree weather right now.
God.
Oh my god.
You guys are
Let's
probably
kick them out of the live stream.
Leave your own live stream. No.
All right, fellas. Well, I am going to get off already, so let me know if you guys have any final closing statements before I get off here.
My closing statement is, at least I don't live in Minnesota, where it's probably 20 degrees below Kenosha.
Oh God,
Bro, and you know what? I was just talking to my friend Dwayne Mims, and like I was looking at my weather at the time. It was like 40, or it was probably like 50 degrees, and it was like 30 degrees or something like that out there in Minneapolis. I was like, wow, that's insane. Or probably it was like 46. I don't really know, but it was probably like 20, 30 degrees in Minnesota. I was like, yeah, I can't do that. You thought Wisconsin was cold. No, Minnesota. I looked in the list of coldest states, and Minnesota tops that list. Are you really surprised, though? Probably not.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll say thanks for everybody coming in since he got to go to sleep for work.
Yeah, I really appreciate, again, you having me on. I appreciate everybody for coming through. And go ahead and subscribe to his second channel.
Crypto Tech, and again, the Doge will like you for subscribing to my second
dog-
channel here.
The
Go
dog
ahead, it's free. It doesn't hurt your finger.
Does not hurt to
Smash.
smash the like button and to subscribe.
It's only $2.99, guys. Don't be broke. No.
Here, I'll go ahead and leave a link again so that you guys can check that out. Crypto Tech, if I can find the actual channel, has six subscribers now. My goal is to reach 1,000 before before the year ends. Now I'll be lucky if I can get 100 before the year ends. But here is the link if you guys want to check that out. I'm going to go ahead and post that up in that area. And I'll go ahead and post it in the info button just so you guys can check that out also. So again, guys, Mike from B-Tech Reviews here. Keep an eye out on the channel. I am going to post up a couple new unboxing videos this week. We'll see how that goes. So keep an eye out there. And as always, thank you for watching Gene Jr. Info, Latrell Tech for your needs. Thanks all for being here today.
For his react video on Crypto Tech.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a react video on Latrell's how much I spend in a week video coming up very soon. Once that video is public and we get that going, and I might do a react video here, but I'll probably do a react video live here. I'll probably do a recorded video, a recorded react video from.
I would say so I got my Q&A coming up maybe in a few days here. So oh wow, no, it's coming tomorrow. So I think maybe next week you'll actually see the video.
All right. Well, looking forward to that. So keep an eye on that. Tech for your needs. Any last comments before we end the stream today?
No, thanks for having me, and it was fun live streaming with you earlier.
Don't forget, guys. You guys have to all subscribe to Tech for Your Needs. Our mission is to get him to 1,000 subs before the year ends. I want to say by July that we can get him to 1,000.
The dude that just had a birthday.
Yes, happy belated
Birthday wish.
Thank you.
2021 again. It's the best.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
my
21.
my birthday's officially tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I forgot about that.
Oh wow, you mean it's right now? Wait, tomorrow or Wednesday?
No, tomorrow
Wednesday.
it's 12:15. So it's on the 3rd. Today's the 2nd.
Oh, okay, yeah. So all right. Well, then we're all gonna have to bust out some drinks for Latrell tomorrow night.
Yes, sir.
See how it goes. All right,
Are you doing a birthday stream?
Wait. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I live streamed on Wednesdays anyway, so perfect time, I guess.
Oh yeah, I expect to get a bunch of super chats.
Yes, sir. I'm ready for the chat button.
We will see. All right.
All right, man. Well, again, you guys, thank you all for being here tonight. It looks like we dropped down to just a few people. So again, everyone have a great evening. Thanks again, Latrell and Tech for Needs for being here. And as always, thank you again for subscribing to the channel. As always, thank you again. Have a good night. Peace. Buy some Dogecoin if you must. And again, subscribe to Crypto Tech. We'll see you all next time. Okay.
All right,
Peace
people.
out.